My poor dad was a PhD, did his graduate work at Stanford, Northwestern University, Chicago. Very good guy, head of education for the state of Hawaii. Great man, employee. My rich dad was an entrepreneur. And he was an entrepreneur because when he was 13, his father died, he was taken out of school. So he was raised in the real world of money. And my poor dad was raised in the fake world. So I would, at 9 years old, I think I'll listen to two dads. My poor dad, the PhD, probably said the same thing to you. Your parents said, you gotta go to school. You have to have good grades. And if you don't have good grades, you won't get a good job. And if you don't get a good job, you won't get a good paycheck. Right? And I go listen to my rich dad and say, I wouldn't do that. But I never understood why they were so different. And finally, as older I get now, so one was an employee, go to school to get a job, and one was an entrepreneur. You don't need money. So as I grew older and older and older, I got to see that rich dad didn't need a job because he didn't need money. So there's 3 reasons you want to become an entrepreneur. 1, you create jobs. So as an investor, I don't invest in small businesses. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a small entrepreneur, 2 entrepreneurs, small, smart. I invest in smart entrepreneurs, not small entrepreneurs. And one of the first questions I ask a small entrepreneur is, do you have a financial statement? And if they say no, I don't invest in them because their mind is small. They're no different than a person who, opens a restaurant and makes pizza or Pizza Hut. I'll invest in Pizza Hut, but I won't invest in Joe's Pizza because the mind is small and they'll never grow the business. So I hate to say that, but that's the real world. So one of the tests I asked, do you have financial statements? Oh, no. My husband or my wife is my bookkeeper. I'm out. They're thinking small. So over the years, I learned so many things about small entrepreneurs, smart entrepreneurs, failures. So going back to the cash flow quadrant, employee and S for small. And small stands for you think small. And the reason you're small, one of the definitions is you can do your job on your own. For example, let's say I'm a medical doctor. Can I do my job on my own? Yes. Can I polish shoes on my own? Yes. So most people come out as S's. Or can they do pizza on their own? Yes. But they can't build a Pizza Hut. That's different. So the real, on the B and I side, B stands for big business, 500 employees or more, and I stands for inside investor, an insider. Outside investors are investors who invest in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. Those are outside guys. The I's only invest on the inside. So that's like those guys on Shark Tank, Damon Johns and all that. They're looking for an inside deal. Now to the E's and S's, insider investing is illegal. That's because you don't know anything about money. It's all insider trading. I don't invest in them. I don't have stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. I'm not saying you shouldn't have them. I don't have them because they're outside. I want to be inside. And that takes education, it takes training, it takes failure, it takes experience. Different teachers, different experiences. So I have B's. As an I invest in B's. I don't invest in E's and S's. Understand that. You get into the difference between a small entrepreneur and a smart entrepreneur. So I'll invest in a smart entrepreneur who's going to go to create a lot of jobs, create a lot of assets. But I won't invest in a guy who's happy with 2 pizza shops. There's no growth in there. So anyway, so that's reason. Number 1 is I create jobs. Number 2 is I don't need a job. So one of my objectives when I was getting out of the Marine Corps, I flew for the Marine Corps. My poor dad wanted to become I had 2 high-paying professions at age 25. One was a ship's officer. I could drive passenger liners, I could drive oil tankers, tugboats, very high-paying jobs. Or I could have flown for the airlines, United and all this stuff. And people are going to find out after this coronavirus pandemic ends, they're going to find out the old guys, not only is Corona picking on old people, Wall Street's been picking on old retirees, and there's no pensions. They're gone. And so if you understand that, that's why I wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So second is you don't need a job, and 3, you don't need Wall Street for retirement. If you understand that, you'll understand the gap between poor dad who needed a job and needed a pension and needed a paycheck, and my rich dad who didn't. It's all financial education, financial transformation. So being an entrepreneur is risky, you fail a lot and all that. Well, it's like a baby falling down. Eventually they start to walk. And then once the baby starts to walk, they want a bicycle, a car, then a fighter jet. That's evolution, that's transformation. So really, that's really what we stand for at Rich Dad. It's not about job security and working at a job you hate.